Ario, and
welcome back. We've been gone for a while, but we're back with
another
even better
video.
Yikes, that was a little ugly. Anyways,
so this video is juicy. So get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your snacks, get whatever you please, because this video is a good one.
Yep. So before any longer, we're going to get into it. So I'm gonna let Abby explain what we're doing today.
This video is sponsored by, I'm just kidding. This video is about texting our exes. It is a very difficult video to do because we are at a good spot in our relationship and we're just here like, hey, let's just fool around and text our exes. You may think it's a good idea. With that being said, we actually texted our exes already. So this video we actually did record previous, but we had no audio for that. So we're just gonna start over and tell you again. Now, keep in mind, all of these points are what we're gonna say from our last video into this video, if that makes sense. Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, we are not here to be disrespectful. We're not here to disrespect any relationships because some of our exes are actually in a healthy, fun relationship with their own, and we appreciate them and don't want to disrespect them in any way. So let's just make that clear before we stir up some bad blood and we're just like
Yeah, so both of our exes, well, one of my exes and one of her exes are in a relationship.
Yes.
And the second one for my ex and the second one for her ex are single.
Yeah, they are single.
So you know what that means? It's gonna make for a spicy video because they don't see it. They're not gonna see it coming. So they're just gonna be rolling with the flow, and we're gonna be trying to like spice it up a little more by like adding some comments and exactly saying stuff like that.
So we will insert the clips of the screen recordings we have when we were texting them, and so you guys can be part of this video too and feel what we're feeling, because this is a really this is a tough video. You need really big guts to do this video. Alright, who's first?
I'm going to go first because hers is juicier than mine.
I don't think so. Mine was very short. We kept this short and sweet and simple and with a little bit of spice in there because we don't want to keep going on and think like we're actually wanting them back, because that's not the case.
And you know, I'm a guy and my exes are obviously girls.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Which means that they're not gonna want to respond.
Sorry, I don't know why you said that. I don't know why you said that. You're like, I'm a guy and I'm obviously a girl. Okay.
Anyways, now that I'm done stating the obvious, I'm going to see what they said. So my first ex is from high school. So this is like...
We're not going to put any names, sorry. We're not going to put any of their names out there. We're just going to name them ex number 1, ex number 2.
And this one's from way back. So basically, I started off with a nice and simple, hey, how you doing? And like I said, you know how girls are. They don't like to answer, so she didn't respond. So I decided...
No. I gave him the green card to send him another text because I know I'm a girl, you know, like when you're like double texting, you can be like either annoying or you can be like, damn, this guy really liked me or is thinking about me. So with that being said, his second message was,
I've been thinking about you. And I made sure that I put one emoji at the end of each of these messages just to spice it up a little more, you know, to show that real love straight from the heart. And I got left on red. So that's fine, you know, I understand. She's in a relationship, they're happy, and I'm happy for them. So unfortunately, there was no good juice coming from this conversation.
Alright, so we're gonna go off with my first ex now. So my first ex is again from high school. He is now in a nice, healthy relationship with his girlfriend, and I completely respect it. So I'm here like, you know what, it's a piece of cake because it's all the way back from high school. Like, it's nothing serious anyway, so I hit him with the, hey, how you doing? With the 2 question marks you'll see on the screen too. With a smiley face. And he texted back in about like 20 minutes, I'd say. And he said, hey, I'm good. How are you? And I said, I'm good, just chilling, doing YouTube videos again. How's your YouTube going? Again, he does have a YouTube channel if you guys want to go check that out. It's called Royalty End. And he got some good content on there, so I'm proud of him because YouTube is very hard. He's like, yeah, I've been grinding out, trying to get the hang of it, but the videos just start doing well. How about you? Now, when I started talking about the YouTube, I'm like, this is funny because we are doing a YouTube video and I'm bringing him on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my mind was just going in that way. Yeah, he asked me how my YouTube is, and I said it's going good. It took a long while to start up again, but I've been meaning to tell you something. And I did like you'll see the emoji, I'm like,
ooh, now this is starting to get spicy.
And he's like, oh yeah, what's that? LOOL. And I'm like, I've been hiding feelings for you.
I should have thrown a red card there, but you know what? I was like, it's fine. I'm not gonna throw a red card. I don't want her to eat nothing sour right now. I gave her the green card for all that, so it's fine.
So he's like, LOL, really? I saw you have a man. I have a shorty too. Crying, laughing face. When I read that, I'm like, boy, you really called your girl a shorty? Like, come on. If he ever called me shorty, I'd be like, the fuck?
Yo, shorty, shorty.
So after that, I'm like, I can't keep going on because I'm like, it's weird for me to even like keep going about it, and personally, like, I don't want no bad blood. I'm just like, I was eager to tell him it was just a prank and it's for a video. So I'm like, LOL, it's a prank, I'm filming a video right now, and it was to text my exes. So yeah, he's like, oh, LMAO, I was thinking that too. I was like, you brave still, LMAO. So I made sure I told him I'm not here to disrespect your relationship or my relationship. It's just all funs and games. So this one was actually nice and easy to go through because obviously he knew it was a joke right off the bat. Like, I don't think we would ever expect anything like that after like so many years.
So now it's time for X number 2.
Now, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. His ex number 2. You know, the one right before me. Okay, I did the one right before him too, so I had a feeling she was gonna like message back like super quick. Like, I just had a feeling.
Which was wrong because she didn't message back super quick.
Okay, she didn't, but like afterwards, like after like she started getting in the conversation, I swear she was like staring at her phone like this, trying to leave a message for Kareem because I'm just like, dude, she texted so fast, like 0.01 second after.
After she responded for the first time. But it did take her 3 days or 2 days just to respond to the first message. It was kind of a good thing that we did this video after the fact, or we would have gotten 0 responses on my end. Yeah. Which is alright, you know, I'm not really worried about it. It's kind of like, I saw it coming.
I was literally like trying to fall asleep. That night, like I came home from Kareem's and like I just couldn't fall asleep. And
literally at like 4 in the morning when I was actually trying to go to sleep, my phone like buzzed, and I'm like, what is that? Like, I'm blind too, like partially blind. So I like go on my phone, I'm like looking, and I'm like, but obviously he was sleeping, but I still texted him at like 4 in the morning. Like, she messaged back, because I'm like,
oh my god, it took her 3 damn days.
But it's fine. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I messaged with first. So I started off with the good old, hello, how have you been doing?
Sorry,
and
it's really juicy, so I'm gonna get my drink to sip on.
Anyways, I hit her up again for a second time, about an hour later, just saying, I've been thinking about you. And this time I put an emoji. I wanted a response. She wasn't giving me one. But anyways, so 2 days or so later, she's like, hi, sorry, I just seen this. I'm good. How about you?
And not even one message. This girl sent 2.
And the second one says, that's actually crazy because you also crossed my mind the other day. And I'm just sitting here like, oh This one's about to be juicy. We know what's going down.
The nerve. I had this feeling that she was gonna say something like that, and I had to contain it in myself not to respond.
She also tried following me, and this one.
My god, I know.
She didn't even wait for me to wake up. She said X, decline, no thanks. So I woke up and I was like, all right.
But think of this.
Whatever.
2 messages and a follow. Right? Like boom, 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 boom. Like I had too much notifications up on my phone. I'm like, what the?
Anyways, so right after that, I decided to respond when I woke up around like 11. Really? What were you thinking of?
And boom, she messaged back, quick. Like she was literally, I kid you not, she was literally staring at her phone. Like she's like, oh my god, Kareem's thinking about me. Like I need to message back so fast.
Anyways, so she responded with, I'm not too sure specifically. I just know it was about you. You cross my mind often sometimes, LOL.
The nerve. I'll keep saying that with this one, honestly. Like,
I was just like, you don't know what you're thinking about? Like, stop lying. You could at least tell the truth for once. But you know what? It's alright. You know how girls are. They like to say a little 1-2 lies here and there. So then I responded with, that's good to know.
What you mean a little 1-2 lies here and there? Like,
you cross my mind often too. Bam! Drop the spice right there.
I gave him the green card to say that because I'm like, I want something out of this. Like, I don't want no basic conversation. Like, you know, like mine with my high school ex is basic and whatever because I couldn't. But you know what? Like, he's a guy and like girls fall for that type of because you guys had a thing before. That is why I'm only saying that. But if it was a random person and I didn't know who he was and he decided to do that, I'd be like, delete.
Sure.
Oh, not even that. You see, she liked the message. She liked it.
Well, anyways, with the next message, I got a bad back. Just a quick background note. She's like, how's the fam? And how's your back doing? Everything okay?
I said none of your business. He's not your property no more.
Someone's a little possessive here, but you know, it's okay. I still love her.
I'm not possessive. It's because I actually have love for you and she does not need to ask you so many questions. Too many questions is a little too much, like, you know.
So this is where she's like, okay, cut it off. I don't want you to talk to her anymore. Mad and angry at me. And I'm like, you're the one who suggested this idea. But that's fine. So I just go ahead with the...
Nah, he's like, okay, I understand. Like, I understand because now I know how he felt when I was messaging my boyfriends, my ex-boyfriends. So
I just hit her with the, they're good, everything's great. And she went ahead with a nice little message this time saying, it's good hearing from you. I always thought you weren't a fan of me since that one time I messaged you.
Boom! He still isn't a fan. I told him to say that. But he's like, no, that's a little too rude and da-da-da-da. I'm like, why are you feeling some type of way? Instead of this guy wants to call her a so I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's even more rude.
I don't recall that. When did I say that?
Oh, don't even lie. You said
what?
You were gonna say, okay, that's good. Sure, you're not my something like that.
I don't remember.
We're gonna bleep those out because that's a little too much. But anyways, you did say that, so don't even start coming after me and saying you didn't.
Well, that was the end of the conversation because Miss Abigail over here decided that it was going a little too deep and she was getting butthurt. So, you know. No,
there's a difference between a prank and then actually continuing off for a long time. So I just said don't respond. If she responds again, then message her and say it's a prank, like whatever, like just cut it off. Period. All right, so that was that. That one I was kind of like on the rocks with things because she talked a little too much, in my opinion. So my ex number 2. So I go, hey, with a double Y, how are you, with a smiley face. And he's like, fine, why, dot. I'm like, okay. At least you responded, so like that's fine. Like I needed a response out of him. And I said, just wondering, it's been a while. And he hits me with obviously a year and 4 days.
Now that's how long we've been together. So I'm suspicious. I'm like, what's going on? That's a red flag. Like I'm trying to throw limes at her, like
Oh, our red
wrong
flag
here.
snack, we're eating lemons and limes. I love them. Like I can eat them. Sorry,
Alright.
baby was crying.
This one is just a little funny to me.
It's creepy to me.
I was just like, damn, like I thought I was weird sometime, but man, counted every day, or was he just counting down from our anniversary? I don't know.
I was literally, like when I read that, like I kid you not, my heart literally dropped down to my toes because I'm like, why did he even keep track? Why did he even like, you know, like, and it's like, it doesn't add up. Like it doesn't add up from when I stopped talking to him, and it doesn't add up to like, you know, like, I mean, it does add up to like me and Kareem's anniversary. So it's like, it's weird. So it goes, what do you want? Dot. It doesn't bother me the way he texts because this is the way he texts. So I said, you kept track? That's cute, because he gave me the green card. He actually told me to write that. So I'm like, okay, fine. And you kept track? That's cute. And he said, cute? Question mark. Okay, I'll ask again. What do you want? I didn't tell him what I wanted. So then I'm like, I've been thinking about you.
Oh.
And he said, okay, question mark, how do you want me to respond to that after a year and 4 days? I'm like, this guy's literally keep talking about the days, and I'm like, it still does not make sense. Like, it does not make sense. And that's weird because it's like, in my head, I'm thinking like this guy marked it on a calendar and he's like, oh, this is the day Abby left or whatever. And he just counted from there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like weird. And I said, tell me how you feel. So he says, I feel lots of emotion. Why do you care how I feel? What do you want to talk about, thinking about me for? And I just left it at that. Like, I just couldn't respond because I'm like, one, I have issues with him on a deeper level. And it's like, I couldn't message him in that way because it's just like, it's not, it just makes me cringe, like, you know? And especially after he said like the year and 4 days thing, like that's just a little too much, in my opinion. So Kareem told me to just cut it off from there, so I cut it off from there because I'm like, I don't want anything else to do with this. I already felt weird just messaging him, so yeah. That was that.
All I have to say is we just stirred up a pot of emotions, I swear. That's all we were doing. We were cooking right there, just cooking up the crock pot.
We literally called each other like a-holes for doing this.
I called her that because it was her idea. So I was like, you wanted to stir up these emotions. You wanted to see the, I don't even know. I'd say,
called me and everybody.
I still love you though. Anyways, well, that is it for the video.
We are gonna we forgot to give this video a credit to the Project family on YouTube because they're the one that had this video first, this idea first, and we decided to do it. And then I was really going through it. I'm just like, nah, like I don't feel good about this, like I don't think we should, and we end up doing it. So there's no going back from now.
And that was about that for the video. Like, we just tried to spice it up a bit, try something new, and I think it went pretty well.
That is the video, guys. We cut it nice and short. See you in another video. Again, if you have other video ideas, please leave them down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!